Hi, I'm Nika White, Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion with the Greenville Chamber, where over 85% of our membership consists of small businesses. These are companies with 50 or fewer employees who in most cases do not have the ability to hire a staff person dedicated to overseeing diversity and inclusion efforts within their organizations. However, many of these businesses recognize the value of diversity and inclusion to their overall business model and desire to become more forward-thinking in their approach to diversity and inclusion. For the greater Greenville area to become a premier business community, the Greenville Chamber believes that diversity and inclusion is essential to foster economic development. Capacity, an initiative of the Greenville Chamber, facilitates building structure within the community to build capacity and advocate for inclusion throughout the community. The Chamber has an opportunity to be a part of helping member organizations establish or refine diversity and inclusion systems and practices. We deliver this through the Capacity Builders program. We invite our members to participate and be among the ranks of upstate organizations that are committed to diversity and inclusion, but desire guidance and counsel for full integration and optimal results.
When I got the call from the Chamber to get involved with the Capacity Builders organization, I was thrilled because this is right up my alley. I was very happy. This organization, I don't know if you call it a movement, but this program allows companies to have at their fingertips everything that they need to implement a successful diversity program. I know from my experience that effectively run diversity programs help companies to grow, and it helps them to get people involved. So I was excited to get involved in this program.
My name is Ava Smith, and I'm a noted diversity trainer. I've been doing diversity assessments and training since about 2005 in the upstate. I'm very excited about this particular program through the Chamber because as I talk to a lot of small businesses, they don't have the resources to actually have an on-site, ongoing diversity consultant. So this is a great opportunity to have professionals come into your business, give you guidance to understand where you are, where you can go, and what the work will look like in between. I really hope that you sign up for it because it's going to be an awesome, awesome benefit.
When I think about the Capacity Builders program, it's clear to me that the name is very fitting because what we're trying to do is build the capacity of the businesses in the upstate to be able to be competitive on not only a local level, but also a national and potentially global level. When you think about the mileage that a small business can get from a diversity and inclusion program, be it in the way of employee retention, enhanced recruitment efforts, better morale, those are the kinds of issues that we think are going to make upstate businesses much more competitive and much more attractive to customers on a national landscape because big customers want to know that you care about diversity and inclusion.
Participation in Capacity Builders can not only positively impact the community, but it can also benefit your organization's bottom line. You may be asking yourself, what type of organization is the Capacity Builders program specifically intended to benefit? Let me tell you. Small to mid-sized organizations looking to get started with their diversity and inclusion efforts and need guidance. Organizations without a designated diversity and inclusion practitioner on staff, or one who lacks experience in this discipline, could benefit from a support system with advisors, tools, and consultations. And last, organizations without an existing diversity and inclusion program or whose diversity and inclusion program is ineffective could also benefit from the guidance of a practitioner to help the company navigate its way to successful implementation of diversity and inclusion practices.
And so what this program will do is give a great jumping off point with lots of tools and resources and all of those things that a smaller company would need to hit the ground running.
So with one phone call, participants will have access to professional guidance to implement a diversity program. They'll have step-by-step assistance with the installation of a program. And in addition to that, they'll have a toolkit that has everything that they need to be successful in their implementation.
The Capacity Builders program will launch in October of 2013. Organizations who are small and mid-sized without a designated diversity and inclusion practitioner on staff, who don't have an existing diversity and inclusion program, or has one that is ineffective, will be given useful tools and service over a 15-month span from the Greenville Chamber, Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion, and the Advisory Council. Capacity Builders achieves all of this through a variety of services. Participating organizations will be able to attend educational workshops, meet with diversity and inclusion consultants, receive monthly emails with diversity and inclusion facts to take your diversity and inclusion efforts to the next level, roundtable meetings to share best practices, assessments to measure success, a toolkit with resources to get you started, and access to the Chamber's diversity and inclusion programs, all for a one-time minimal investment.
If you're currently a member of the Chamber of Commerce, you have an opportunity to participate in the capacity building here for the opportunity to have a really well-defined program for inclusion and diversity in your business.
I encourage each of you as our members of the Greenville Chamber of Commerce to please consider the opportunity to participate in the Capacity Builders program.